that comes along with it when you go abroad. I remember, teaching when I was in Japan. I was the first black person I know a lot of my young students saw. What we're doing in-house in the country is really a projection that's going out to the rest of the world. And right now, today, we need to be careful. Piece of ourselves and who we are in every single country and city that we go to.
You won't believe this, but there have been people prohibited from boarding a plane because of the way they were dressed. The reason can vary: too much cleavage, a low-cut dress, saggy pants, an offensive t-shirt, bare feet, or even leggings while flying on an airline's employee pass. For example, Southwest Airlines cabin crew wouldn't let Lori Heasley on board because of the politically offensive text of her t-shirt. It didn't happen that long ago, 2005. Another case involving the same airline dates back to 2007. Passenger Kyla Ebert was accused of wearing clothes deemed inappropriate for this family airline. Does this mean there are airlines just for 18 and over? Her miniskirt and tight blouse didn't pass the test. However, she saved her place on the flight by tugging her skirt down a bit and pulling her top up. This way, covering up more of her revealed skin. While some of these decisions are debatable, try to stay reasonable when choosing your outfit. A perfect question to ask yourself is, would somebody wear this to visit their grandparents?
Hi, my name is Reggie Cummings. I am the founder of Black Travel Movement. Black Travel Movement is a couple of things. Primarily, it's an online community of black travelers. Our goal, our objective, our mission is just to inspire, educate, and inform folks about the opportunities to travel and see the world. People often ask me about what was your first trip abroad? But interestingly enough, my first trip, the trip that really had an impact on me, was a school trip in elementary school. We went from Boston to Chicago. And up until that point, I had never been outside of, my community, my city, my state. Going through that experience really kind of was an eye-opener for me. Chicago is a huge city. Boston's a big city, but Chicago is a huge city. Just exposure to a multitude of cultures and opportunities, just kind of like, wow. I'm an avid skier. I belong to a community of skiers. A friend of mine, a couple friends of mine, organized a ski trip to Japan. Japan just has awesome skiing. It's a well-known fact in the skier community. So when they put this trip together, they told a bunch of us in our ski family that we're going to Japan. Thought they'd get 20 or 30 people. They ended up bringing 200 black skiers and snowboarders to ski in Japan. And the experience blew my mind. Seeing the whole group travel dynamic just really kind of touched me in some way.
Going abroad? So you have to prepare yourself. In this video lesson, I'm going to show you 7 very common questions immigration officers ask at the airport and how to answer them confidently. The first thing you need to know about these questions is, wherever you go, okay, every airport you go around the world, these are very common questions. So you probably need them everywhere you go. Okay, so the nice thing about this video is this video doesn't only prepare you to go through immigrations in the United States, but in England, in Canada, in Australia. Okay, the second thing you need to know is short answers. You don't need to talk about all your dreams and plans and how excited you are and how happy you are. No, give short answers. Answer the question correctly and quickly. Okay?
5. Contact lenses. In an aircraft, the average humidity can get as low as 10 to 20%, and in extreme cases, it can drop down to 1%. For comparison, the Sahara Desert averages from 20 to 25% humidity. Can you imagine how fast it will dry out your contact and lead to irritation in your eyes? If you have a long flight, it's recommended that you take your lenses out, especially if you plan on sleeping during your flight.